back to my channel. I should probably welcome myself back to my channel considering it's been about 3 or 4 months since my last video. Yeah, but anyway, I'm back and I've got loads of like new ideas and exciting new things to kind of go through. I thought I'd dive straight back into things, talking about a procedure that I had done about 3 months ago. So I had, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, a non-surgical nose job. Some of you might be thinking, what the hell is a non-surgical nose job? So what it basically is where they can smooth out things like bumps and like, you know, uneven bits and bobs in your nose using filler. So instead of going and having a really painful nose job, you can get it done using filler. I mean, it's not for everyone. There's certain things that you can't really get repaired. It's mostly for like sort of small little things. So as you can kind of see from my old videos, I used to have like a little like bump here in my nose. It was really accentuated by the fact that there was a dip here between like the bridge and like my eyebrow, between my eyebrows and throughout my nose. So where that dipped in, it made it look a lot bigger than it really was, and I was really self-conscious about it. Like when I was, you know, people had taken pictures of me, I always wanted to take my pictures like straight on. I spent hours perfecting like the perfect selfie angle to hide the fact that it was like crooked like that. Obviously, like everyone's imperfections and flaws, they're always magnified when we look at them ourselves. So what something obviously bothered me massively, no one else really cared about, but it was a real insecurity that I had. So to be able to find out about it and get the chance to get something done was really awesome. And Narushka, who did the non-surgical nose job, she is amazing. She's such a perfectionist. She kind of points out things about my nose which I didn't really realise was wrong with it, but you know, that's fine, like you're getting it fixed, so it doesn't really matter. So I went in and had my numbing cream put on around this area and this area just to kind of like numb everything and make it a lot less painful, because obviously you're going to be having injections here and here. So that was left on for 40 minutes. I was like, you know, lying back as you do, and Narushka, she came and she started off by putting the filler in the top of the bridge here and filling in the gap, and it was a really weird sensation. It didn't hurt there. It was like, I mean, if you've ever popped a spot with a pin before, it felt a little bit like that. I guess that's the effect of the numbing cream. But yeah, it didn't hurt. It was a kind of weird, like nice kind of pain. The weirdest thing about it was the fact that feeling the filler go in and the kind of weird like noise that it made as it was going in. She put it into that bit there, and then she was like, you know, putting it in and then moulding it as she goes along to kind of get the right shape. And then after doing the bridge, she went down and put bits of filler in the rest of my nose to make sure it was like totally perfect and really even and symmetrical. I had a little tiny dip there, so she went in there and put in some filler. That was a little bit more uncomfortable, not massively, but a little bit. This is actually when it suddenly got really painful. To lift my tip, well, it wasn't really droopy. I had a droopy tip, but it was a little bit like, you know, it could have done with a little bit of like perking up and elevation. So she went in with a needle like right there, and like if you like grab like between, I don't know. So if you like grab between there and there, you can really feel it's a really like fleshy area and it's really sensitive. So she went in there to put some filler to kind of like, in order to like lift like the tip. And so that was just the most painful thing. I spent the entire like procedure being like, yeah, this is like such a breeze, like this is fine. And then she went in there and I was just like, oh my god, this is agony, please don't, this is the worst. Then she went in as well there through the end of my tip, and then kind of around the sides, and then really like, you know, kind of went like that to make it a bit more you know, cuter at the end and not so gross and droopy. And that was it for the first appointment. And what they do is they do a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks' time, where they kind of, there's usually a little bit of filler left over. I had 1 mil put in, and so whatever's left, you go back and they just kind of, once all the swelling's gone down, they just see like how the filler's settled, and they just add a little bit more. So initially, after my first appointment, I was totally ecstatic. It looked so good compared to what I was used to, and it felt really weird because obviously you've got this filler here, and it felt like, the only way I can describe it is it felt like someone had got a big spade and just gone like whack and like whacked me like there. Recovery time was really quick. I mean, like, you can go in and have this done on your lunch break if you really want, or don't really mind people knowing that you're getting these things done. So I went back 2 weeks time to get the rest put in, and that was, I could have had it done with anaesthetic cream, but we were kind of running short on time, and it's a lot easier to do it, and you can see the effect more when you haven't had anaesthetic cream. So I had it without, and yeah, that wasn't very fun, but luckily it didn't take as long. So she put in a little bit more there just to straighten things out, a little bit more there, only just really perfecting things. And then she went in the tip again, and oh my god, I was lying there, and I just remember going, must have been like really cross-eyed and ridiculous, because she kind of like went at me with the needle, and I was there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I remember being like, oh, like that as it went in, because that was really not that fun. But yeah, and then it was over, and that's it. Like, I had like a new nose, my confidence was unreal. So that is my non-surgical nose job. If you have any more questions, obviously feel free to ask me. I'm totally open about like telling people about this, because, you know, here I am putting it on the internet. So yeah, make sure like you either leave a comment in the box below, or just tweet me at Sophie Milner _FS. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I have got lots more exciting fun things coming up, and I am getting back on the YouTube bandwagon. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.